Welcome back to the channel, guys. My name is THEONE, and today we'll be taking a look at the PvP god, and that is Marvell. He is insane in PvP. If you see this man in your opponent's team, run right away because he has insane turn manipulation, insane control effects. Like, you'll be able to manipulate the entire battlefield with this dude. And he's only an SR unit. That's just insane. So yeah, today we'll be taking a look at him. Without further ado, let's get into it.
I am the Lion Sin of Pride, the mighty Escanor, and welcome to the pinnacle of Gacha gaming on YouTube, the One.
Marvell is a SR light unit, so he will be at a lower drop rate than the regular standard SR units, but rightly so because he is insanely broken. All right, so let's take a look at his skills so I can show you guys what he actually does. So his skill 3 right here, called Stasis Strike. It says here, Marvell stagnates the data array, dealing 280% damage to all enemies, with a 75% chance to inflict a 2-turn speed down and resistance down, and a 60% chance to decrease the target's turn meter by 40%. So as you guys can see here, insane control effects, insane control. Like, not only is he able to do a two-turn speed down, but he's also able to decrease your opponent's resistance, your opponent's effect resistance. So this makes them more prone to debuffs in PvP, right? And everybody in PvP, everybody in PvP is, running high effect res on their gear sets. So this is going to be really good, as he enables himself to land more debuffs with this turn 3, and he's able to slow your opponent's down and take away their turn meter. So this is really good. And as you level this up, you guys can see here the damage multiplier goes up. But at level 3, the turn meter setback effect goes to 50%, and then at level 4, it increases the chance of inflicting speed down and res down to 100% at level 4. And then at level 5, reduces the skill cooldown by 1 turn. Like, he is busted. I wouldn't be surprised if he gets nerfed at global launch, because he is insane. And everyone in the top 10 PvP or top 50 PvP, majority of people were running Marvell, because he is busted, guys. I'm telling you, he is the best SR in the game, in my opinion, when it comes to PvP. And then if you look at his skill 2, it's called Tactical Silence. It says here, be quiet, don't disturb the analysis efficiency. It deals 300% damage to the main target and a random enemy, with a 35% chance to inflict silence for 1 turn. So silence basically means that the enemy can only cast one skill. So basically, what I think this means is that the enemy can only do their skill once. So basically, they can't cast skill 2s or skill 3s. That's basically what I think this silence does. I tried to look into it. I think that's basically what it means. So basically, not only is he able to reduce the speed, set back people's turn meter, right, and make them more prone to debuffs, but he's able to also stop them from skilling, right? So that's really busted for PvP, especially as everyone's trying to land their debuffs and trying to put up their shields or whatever the hell they're trying to do. So he is really good. And as you level this up, it increases his damage multiplier to 300%, increases the chance of inflicting silence to 50%. At level 4, increases damage multiplier to 330%, and at level 5, reduces the skill cooldown by 1 turn. And then at level 1, or sorry, skill 1. It's called Disintegrated, and here it says data entry complete, analysis immediate, deals 200% damage to a single enemy with a 35% chance of stealing 15% turn meter from the target. So he's literally taking away turn meter from your enemies. This dude is busted. This dude is busted. You guys can't tell me this dude isn't the king of PvP, man. He's insane. He's gonna be insane, and he's literally gonna be in the PvP meta for global launch. Like, he's too good. He is too good, you know. So if you go into the level ups, skill 2 increases damage multiplier to 220%. Level 3 increases the effect of action steal to 25%. Right. So you're basically taking more turn meter at level 3. At level 4, it increases the damage multiplier to 240%, and then at level 5, it increases the chance of action steal to 50%. So you basically are more likely to land the stealing of the turn meter. And also bear in mind, guys, with this skill 3, this decrease effect resistance is huge, because I believe he is the only unit in the game that can actually do this at the time of this recording, unless they, you know, the global launch make a new unit that's able to do this. But right now, he currently is the only unit able to reduce effect resistance, and that is huge for PvP. So you will be landing a majority of these debuffs, right? And so you guys can see he has insane turn manipulation, insane control effects. He literally decides the outcome of your PvP matches, because he dictates what your opponent can or can't do with his silence, you know, setting back their turn, stealing their turn meter. He is insane. The best SR for PvP in the game, in my opinion. So now we'll take a look at what potential build you want to have. Bear in mind, I am early-ish game right now, so the gear I'm running on him isn't perfect, but I'll give you a glimpse of what you probably would want on him. So you would want speed on him, right? So the Swift Rush gear or modules is what you're gonna want to run on him. You would want max speed on him. He's not a unit that's going to be doing any damage whatsoever. You're not using him to do damage. That's not the point of him. The point of Marvell is to land his control effects so that he can, you know, manipulate the battlefield. That's what he's good at. So you want him to be able to land his debuffs as fast as possible. So the speed set is what you want to run on him. Anything else, like for substats, what you're really going to be looking for is effect accuracy, speed, and effect resistance. You don't really need crit rate on him. You don't really need crit damage or attack. Other substats that you could potentially look for, I guess, is defense, HP, maybe for a little bit more survivability. But besides that, you're really looking for speed, effect accuracy, and effect resistance on his substats. And if we head over to shells, I'll head over to the shells real quick. I'll show you guys what kind of shells you'd want to run on the boy Marvell. Let's see, is it here? Nope. Is it here? Shadow Road? Yeah. So Unbridled Science is a shell that you would want to run on your Marvell, right? So not only does it have the speed matrix available, but what it does is after the owner takes action, it increases that turn meter by 30%. This is huge. This is actually the one that I like to run on Marvell. This is the one I like to run on Marvell. But another one you could run is the Blizzard shell. I don't have that unlocked right now, but you could run the Blizzard shell on Marvell. And late game, you could run potentially the Alicorn, Codex of Magic, or the Dark Moon. And other module sets that you could run late game is the Swift Raid and Swift Smite modules, but that will be of course end game. But early to mid game, for majority of your time using him, you will be using the Swift Rush set, as it's the easiest and most accessible gear set to you when you're starting off the game. So yeah. So before we close off the video, I will hop into some PvP matches, but real quick, let me show you the skill or prowess priority with Marvell. So his skill 3 is going to be the best one. I won't lie to you guys. His skill 3 will be huge. So I would prioritize leveling up his skill 3, just because it has the speed up and most importantly the decrease effect resistance. That is huge. Then I look at the silence then after, and then finally his skill 1, where you're able to steal turn meter. That's basically how I focus on leveling up his prowess. So now we'll hop into some PvP games. But yeah, Marvell is really nice, and the fact that he is a light dark unit means that he will have some viability in the dungeons for farming modules. Now he won't have perfect, synergy, but he will be usable, right? He will be usable. He might not be as good as Kraken for the dungeons, but he will be really good for those control effects to get off in the dungeons for farming your modules. So he's really good. So if you are lucky enough to get him early, build him straight away, because you can get insane value and insane mileage out of using him. He's really good. He's by far my favorite Echo, favorite SR unit in the game. And as you guys are seeing, this is a completely free to play account. I haven't spent a dime on this account. I started this account just to get a feel of the free to play experience with the game. So this is a completely free to play team that you yourself can run with Marvell when the game comes out. I'm running Leanne. Everyone gets her for free. We have Freya, who's going to be the first raid up unit. She's on the standard and she will be the first raid up unit. And Tiamat you can get from the selector, of course. All you really have to get lucky with is Marvell, but he will be on the standard banner as a SR, and you can also potentially, I think you can potentially pull him on the selector banner. I'm not 100% certain. I doubt it because he's a light dark unit. But you can pull him on the standard banner, so you just have to get lucky and get him. All right, this will be the last one, and then we'll call it a video. Yep, you want him going off, landing that skill 3. Nice. Like I said, you really want to build him with a lot of effect accuracy and speed and effect resistance, because you want to guarantee that he does land his debuffs. Let me know what you think of Marvell in the comment section. This dude is literally insane. I only found out about his kit like earlier today when I pulled him and I looked into what he could actually do. He is a sleeper. He's a hidden gem. Insane for PvP. If you guys enjoyed the video, leave a like and subscribe for more Etheria Restart content. We're trying to upload every single day, covering the game, and this was my first character guide, I guess. So let me know if you want to see more and what characters you want to see me talk about next. So yeah, leave a like, subscribe, take care, and peace.
This is Escanor, the Lion Sin of Pride from 7 Deadly Sins. Thank you for watching the pinnacle of Gacha gaming on YouTube, The One.